The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. Now an opening past the 30. A good takes it across the 30.
Pressure on him, defense. Stop, defense. All right, let's control the trenches. Get tough.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a man who is a collegiate star here in the Badger State. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. They'll run here with Taylor. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
That is caught side of the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Love to throw to get started. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On play action, Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Dobbs headed in motion. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Taking off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Powering forward. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Woods in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now he'll run it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one is caught by Reed. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Love. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air?
And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This one on court, looking for Woods.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and
that one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A second down throw for Richardson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Packers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
It's a gain there of 26 yards. On first down, it's Love. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
One more time, it's Jacobs. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down.
It's now fourth and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. Love. And this will pay off. It is caught. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Anthony Gould now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on first and 10. Here's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. Going to lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable with Reed. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Love. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this second half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the third quarter. And if they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that.
Ooh. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Packers.
Ready.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Love to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw is Love. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, It's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. To throw is Love. Good blocking, and he's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, there's nothing like a quarterback who can take a play that's not in the playbook and bring it to life and bring it to the end zone for a touchdown.
These are the most difficult plays for a defense to defend because you think you do everything right. You have all the receivers covered. You're able to force the quarterback off his initial spot, but sometimes you just can't teach athlete, Mike. And in this case, he said, all right, there's nowhere to go with the ball. I'm just going to tuck it and do it myself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Josh Downs now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Still going. Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Go play action with Love. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 32 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be taken down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers. that his second touchdown of the afternoon. Now it's McManus for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Downs. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll take a deep shot for Downs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
In trouble, and down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Love. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Downs. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Downs goes in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Third and 5. To throw, it's Richardson. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of the first down.
I think the quarterback thought he saw a little bit more green grass there than what turned out to be, Mike. He thought he could get it with his legs, but give credit to the defense. Nice job forcing him to the sideline, and all he can do is get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th, and for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Colts. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Let's go now. Ready?
On play action, Love. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Love to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay. Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal. In motion comes Pittman. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a first down. He'll drop to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 35-yard line.
Love. This one is caught by Reed. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Love. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score. Packers 57, Colts 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Richardson. He's going to carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Richardson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Richardson to throw. Taking off, he'll carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.